Alright, so we are live here with the ROX Mods. 9 cars fielding out, maybe 10. We'll see what's set up as we get through. Had a great Outlaw Late Model race earlier on. That was a fun one to run. But we are here running the first feature of the Copper Road Classic. We tried to get it started yesterday with Thursday Night Thunder. The midget's going to be rescheduled though, as tomorrow's going to be probably the busiest race of the year, excluding the biggest events like SNGP and Major Grand Prix. So, that being said, Group 1, we have the cars, the 59 being driven by Speedy XR1, the 24 of Beige 20, and 20, which is currently the Jason Diddy 202 car, being taken over for the rest of the season by Steve Waters. So, that being said, we're going to go out for 5 laps, watch the lights. Green flag is out for Group 1. So we're going to get 5 laps done. I think Speedy's the first one out. He's the furthest ahead, Beige 20 not far behind. And Speedy's actually looking pretty quick in the practice session. Shiba disconnected, however, he's still in the VC, so I'm assuming that his internet is giving him some minor issues. So the first laps are coming in now. All 3 cars crossing. So, first lap out of 5. It's going to be a bit of a long qualifying session due to the track length. So, should take us a couple of minutes to get it through. As here's Speedy out of the final turn, but Beige for the purple Sector 1. Sector 2 also purple. Speedy with a 22.349, but it's going to get passed by Beige 20, a 21.812. As he's got a purple Sector 1, he'll dip below the yellow line. Now, I must remind you guys that the whole track is open for use. As long as it's not the pit lane, it's allowed. You go all the way down to the apron if you want to the inside wall. It's going to be a little bit of a risky technique to do that, but you can. You could also cut the dog leg here, as we see. So second lap's in, 21.473 for Beige 20. Speedy not that far behind. As we make our way into 3 and 4. Bit of an unorthodox shaped track. 2 to go. Beige taking another quick time at 21.315. He's going to go even faster. Now through 1 and 2. He'll go up high on his Etsy. He's going to lose time. Nearly losing it. He will spin out. He's got 1 lap to work with, but he's going to have to build up speed. May build up enough speed to make it up. He might be able to go faster than these other 2 if he gets the right lap. But that being said, Speedy XR1 is pack lead in this group. So that being said, we're moving up to the white flag. So 1 lap to go. To cross the start-finish line. Speed XR1 will improve, staying ahead of Steve Waters. This is their last chance to improve, unless I'm incorrect. Actually, I might be incorrect. I'll let it slide. No, these times are going to be beaten. I'll teleport you, don't worry. So, checkers are out. I think I might have given them an extra lap, but that's okay. Let me teleport you, twin. So, Shibe still is yet to have rejoined. So, we're gonna move him out of the way. Jake, do you want to be in the second group, or you just want to be a 2-car? So far as the board goes, though, the times for Beige, a 21.315, Speedy in second, Steve Waters is going to be our 3rd place. So Jake's not in his car, so just wait for us. Alright. So that being said, Group 2, we got Nature Channel, Jackson Cook. Both of them are pretty good drivers. Jackson Cook's got a win under his belt. Watch the lights. Green flag is out. Group 2 on the racetrack. Shibe joins. Shibe, you will start after Group 3. It's a little late. Unless you get going right now, but I don't think the game is loaded for you. Shibe go. Okay. That'll work. Alright, changing those laps to 0 as they go through their out lap. We got 5 laps to work with. Out of 3 and 4 for the first time by. Nature Channel goes top, but it's going to get beaten by Jackson Cook. 21.089 is our fastest time on the board. Now they're running on the top lane. We saw in the midgets that you want to go down low. And the Sitsy's going to go around into the barriers. No problem for him. He's got a lot of time to get back going. But Jackson Cook, this time by, he's not going to go any fast, but he's still so far pole position now to his second lap with 3 more after this to go. A purple sector 1 for Jackson Cook. He makes his way down the back straight into 3 and 4. Jackson Cook. It's not going to improve. He's got 2 more laps to get faster. So he might be closing in on potentially a lap car. This time by Jackson Cook. Down the backstretch, he's just running his time. He's got a pretty good lap running so far. So he's heading into the white flag. The white flag in the air for Jackson Cook. Shive has moved up to second on the board, but Jackson Cook on his last lap at Sector 2 that looks pretty good. Checkers are out. The rest of the field making their way over. There's a battle there between Shive and Nature Channel. And checkers are out for you two as well. Nature Channel improves himself a little bit. That might allow him to start a little bit ahead if anyone goes up close. That being said, it's now time for Group 3 as the other 2 cars make their way into the pit lane. Both of them are in the pit, so you know what time that is. Group number 3, prepare yourselves. Here is today's heavy hitters. Green flags down the racetrack. Not bad for no practice for Shive, that's certainly the truth. He's good at this track, historically always has been. Garam FX2 is going to lead us off. Nets up down is Hachiroku in Twin Turbo V6. 3 big names. Now, Eris is not racing today this time. She is unable to race as it stands. It's just too late of a race for her. Garam FX2's got a purple sector 1. We'll change all laps 0. So, down for the first time by between Turbo V6. Look at that purple sector 1 out of 3 and 4. Garam FX2 crossing the start-finish line, top of the board. 20.001, a thousandth off. Twin Turbo V6 just behind. So we make our way through 1 and 2. Another time down the back straight. A little bit of a scrub to the wall. I don't know if this one's going to go any faster for Garam FX2. Gohan is still in 7th, but he looks to be on the roll for a pretty good lap here. Lap 2 for Garam FX2. It's not going to go any faster. Twin Turbo V6 will not improve. How about Gohan? He does, and he moves into 6th place. 3 laps to go for our leaders. As here is a purple sector 2 for Garam FX2, rolling into 2 laps to go out of 3 and 4. He'll go faster. The first one under 21 seconds. 20.983 for Garam FX2. So with 2 laps to go, we make our way down the back straight. You can see Twin in the background. Garam looking even faster, this time by the white flag in the air. And it's a 21.911. The white flag in the air for Garam FX2, but we'll be seeing the checkers. And here comes the yellow flag. It's out now, but checkers are out. Twin Turbo V6 improving a little bit. Gohan staying in 6th place. Looks like this one's going to be a little bit of a tough one for that machine. But we are down to our 5-minute intermission. This allows for anyone that is late to the show to make a run. One of those being T7 Jake. That being said, that is our qualifying for now. We'll be talking to Gear MFX2 if you want an interview. Do you want an interview? Alright. So 21.911 for Gear MFX2, the top time. I think the fastest time we've seen with the ROX Mods here. Alright, let's unmute Gear MFX2. You got a copy? Alright, good. So Gear MFX2, looks like you're running pretty well here, but Twin Turbo V6 is not far behind at all. Do you think that he'll be picking up on those lines, or do you think your consistency will play better overall in the next 60 laps coming up?
This tends to be one of Twin's strongest tracks, so it'll definitely be difficult to win. Hopefully it's not the case of whoever gets pole loses, which tends to be a theme with me and Twin. But we'll see what happens. It's 60 laps, anything can happen, really.
Alright, well that's looking good. What is the biggest difficulty of this track so far, you think?
I'd say kind of wanting to push it but not going over the limit, because the speed of like the corners tends to be like turn one, like the max speed you can go through most of them is about 150. You go faster than that and you're suddenly tapping walls or potentially doing the thing I didn't practice where you almost slam into the pit lane, which can be really catastrophic without a yellow flag. So yeah, that would be the biggest peril, I'd say.
Alright, Jake is going to pull it in prematurely. With a 44.0681 is that... Alright. I think that takes the cake for the longest lap time. Well, I beat it, but... Oh, look at that, 44.06814. Okay. Sorry, Giram. Back to you. A pretty good lap time. Yeah. 20.911. We'll be seeing you later on today. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, not really.
Alright. Thank you there, Giram. We're going to talk to... go on. Do you want an interview? You won the last 2 races, so that's the main reason why. Probably not on. Okay. Well, we got a pretty interesting race ahead of us here, Jake. Do you think you'll be racing, or do you think you'll just be pacing? You're muted. All right. Let me talk to Gohan then. All right, Gohan, do you have a copy?
Yo, you hear me? Hello?
I do hear you.
Okay, I was just saying. Yeah, not much to say. I just know I'm not fighting this line worth shit. So, yeah, I'm pretty fucked. I am pretty fucked.
Well, it seems like you've had a pretty good history in the last couple tracks, but it seems like the bigger tracks seem to be one of your weaknesses. We saw that in Milwaukee when you're battling at best for 3rd. So this might be a bit of a race just to try to carry points. You think that's going to be a trend for the rest of the weekend?
Well, probably. Yeah, I'm just here for fun, honestly, because I already know I'm not going to do shit on this track anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm fucked for sure. My prediction is that Giram's going to win. That's all I got to say, though. Giram's definitely going to win by landslide or something. But, yeah.
All right. Well, good luck in the race coming up. Hopefully, things can go for the better. Lewis, if you want to, get on right now. And, Jake, I know this is a big question, but could you race or nah? That car is loud as shit. I need to turn it down. Yeah, I want to hear the yellow fades. Just no interesting engines in the field otherwise. I'm gonna turn the volume up again. You'll be fine, Jake. So, Lewis now onto the track. His first lap, 23.427. He's got a purple sector 2, though. So don't count him out by any means. He'll move up to 8th place. I think that was actually his first actual lap. And he's going to dip down low to the bottom. We saw that being a good technique in the midgets, although no one has braved the bottom yet otherwise. He's got a purple sector too, though. That's going to cost him a lot of speed out of 3 and 4. So this is his second lap. He won't be going any faster. He's going to stick down low again, which we did see being a pretty good technique with midgets. But it seems like the top's been the one to run so far. No one really has braved it. Again, another purple sector 2 for Mucus, but it's going to cost a lot of speed off of 3 and 4. So there's his third lap. He's got 2 to go this time by. He'll be going to the white flag, last qualifier. Out of 3 and 4. Now the white flag in there for Lewis. He's got a green sector 1. 7th on the board behind Gohan. Right in the bottom lane. But he's going to tap the wall. He goes around. He might just want to pull into the pits. That's the last lap anyways. Yeah, Lewis just pull into the pits. There's Lewis going backwards in. That'll work for us. Evan, if you want to run a car, run the Pepsi car. Alright, if we get a line up here on the pit lane exit, on the yellow line, on the inside it's going to be Garam FX2. To the outside it's going to be Twin Turbo V6. We're doing lineup time now. Make sure to give each other one car length of space between rows. So 1 and 2, Garam FX2, second place. To the outside, it's Twin Turbo V6. Give each other one car length of space. Jackson Cook in third on the inside. Behind Garam. To the outside is Shibe. So Shibe's not yet as his car, so just ignore that space. 5th place is Nature Channel. 6th place is Gohan. We need those guys up here. 7th place is Lewis. 8th place is Beige. 9th place is Speedy XR1. 10th place is Steve Waters. 11th place on the inside is T7 Jake. And then it is going to be Evan Varney to the back. Once we are lined up, can you please hop out of your cars, turn your engines off? P5. Shibe, you are P4. So you're going to be behind Twin. The sooner we line up, the sooner we could get this race done with. Is my voice rough or something? So again, Shibe to P4 on the second row. Inside row 3 is Nature Channel. Outside row 3 is Gohan. So I need Gohan behind Shibe in the Cadillac. The Boom Cadillac car. Again, give each other one car length of space. So Mucus, back up one car length behind the car ahead of you. There's a lot of cars. Again, I need Gohan to P6. You could press C to check the board. The sooner we line up, the sooner we'll get started. But we need you guys to line up. We then will need Mucus to P7. Give each other more space in row 4. P8 is Beige. P9 is Speedy. Steve Waters. Jake. And then Evan. Again, last row, give each other one car length of space. Once you're lined up, please turn your cars off and hop out. I'll be turning off cars. I'd appreciate if you guys could turn your cars for me so we could get this done faster. This is an AFK check to make sure that the only people in the cars are the people that are ready once we finish the anthem. So we need Nature Channel out of the car. We're also going to be clearing the rest of the cars from the pit lane that are unoccupied. There's nothing back here. Nature Channel. We got a 12-car field, 60 laps. We're gonna have 5 pace laps to make sure everyone's pacing good. That should be plenty of time, honestly. They really are. right, let me clear out the extra cars so we have slightly less lag. This should also help with the vision lag issues. It's a big track, so lag shouldn't be an issue in general, and I hope that this race goes a little bit better than Milwaukee was. Milwaukee wasn't a bad race per se. It was just long and drawn out. So, yeah. That's good. That's good. We can delete the Mustang pace car. I appreciate you guys for turning out for today's race, 12-car field. 3 people are going to come home with Robux. The rest of you are going to come home with points. So, we'd like to see situations like that. So we are going to pull up an anthem real quickly. Again, the winner will win a golden cactus, and we will play your national anthem. There's no podium, just a victory lane. So let me find a good anthem. Hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted. We all know it's going to, though. Alright. So if you guys could just face ahead of your cars, it'd be grandly appreciated. We're going to take a grid photo. And there's also, I believe that is Perf in the field too. There's a car back there I need to delete. I'm pretty sure that is Eris's. Eris isn't racing, so she said it's too late, so we're going to move that car out of the way. Let me copy the anthem ID. We're just a few minutes from starting. Thank you for your patience. Drivers, start your engines. Let's get this one off on a roll. Rev them up, rev them high. The screaming sympathies of V8 and a single Lexus V10. You got one driver that is yet to be in their car that is shy of 21. If you guys need to go, this is your last chance to go AFK. Mildly convenient disconnection. Don't go yet. My internet just crashed. I hope you guys do not go, because if so, then just try to reorganize it yourselves. Okay. Again, go in the car ahead of you goes. We're gonna do -5 laps. We're gonna clear the board as soon as we get a couple laps in. With that being said, watch the lights. Go in the car ahead of you goes. Pace speed is gonna be 70 miles an hour on the inside. Outside, your drops to go up. Yellow flags out. Shive catch up. Leave the row open for Shive. There's going to be a little bit of lag as we start going. Just try not to pass a car to view. So Shive, move up to where you were starting. We're going to get this order up. We need speed to... We need you guys to organize your pacing. If you're having issues pacing, you'll be dropped to the rear on the inside. So go on, move up. Beige, move up. Drew, no can pacing otherwise. Shive, just ignore Twin's little lag spike. Speedy gets R1, move up. Beige, move up. I'm gonna change all laps, -4. Outside row, move up, please. Again, the outside job, you got to go a little faster than 70 on the corners. You're going too slow. We need Steve Water. You're fine. We need Speedy Gets R1 to move up. We need Gohan to move up. Inside row now, move up. It's better to move up than slow down. So we'll go off that. Try to maintain yourselves. Outside row, come on, adjust properly and hold yourselves. Just need to move up a little bit. Let me take a screenshot of this. You're only a couple laps out. This is a good thing about these big tracks. You got plenty of time to organize yourselves for pacing. Speed R1, come on, man, move up there. Same for Beige, same for Steve. I'm gonna watch now from leader Gear FX2. We close it now to the start with only 2 laps to go. Some lag spikes, don't worry. Just be patient, we'll be okay. Some big lag spikes, in fact. Let's fix ourselves. No one's fault there. But we do need Speed R1 to move up. We need Jake to move up. Remember not to pass car review until you cross the start-finish line. Thank you for setting the time board. Again, 12 cars. We'll be quiet for the first lap if there's nothing to call. Let's not tire warm, Lewis. Let's just focus. We are 1 lap out. Lights are black. Twin move up, twin move up. Hachi, Roku move up. You need the outside in the back to move up. Beige, get up there. Twin move up, outside, outside, come on. Beige move up, beige move up. Watch the lights. Green flag. Level pass speed. Gear start will excuse that because he had a huge lag spike on the start that conveniently was timed. Twin Triple V sits is off to lead the first lap. If there's any spins, you can say it in the chat. I'll call in. If you spin, you are gonna definitely need it. So don't be ashamed, because these cars are very momentum based here. Twin is off to lead his first lap. I got a big pack, a scrub to the wall for Evan Varney. Evan Varney's a big pick though. He was very good at Plymouth. He's already passed by a couple of cars in the back. How about second place? Second place so far is Shive. The lag spikes will clear themselves out as we run through our laps. Speed is falling back to 7 seconds down. Again, if you crash, you could say C. That'll be a strike against you. It'll be better than you falling a lap down without any way to recover. You fall 7 laps down, your day's done. That being said, we look pretty good so far. Evan Varney's moving his way up through the field. He's passed by Lewis. Moved all the way up to 7th place out of starting in 12th. Jeremy FX2, meanwhile, making the pass for 2nd place. He's made the move on Shive 21 in the 7 Cadillac machine. However, a good looking exit for Shive. Jeremy FX2 had a really bad start, so he's been having to collect himself as he's moved back up through the field. He's frozen for a bit. Again, we got a lot of lag, but it will clear itself as we run through these laps, especially as we Shive and Giram side by side. I don't know why the lag is as bad as it is. It might be the curse of Giram. It might be the Evan Varney curse. Last time we ran, had an SLC race, there was an incredibly bad lag spike issue. As here goes Evan Varney around the yellow flag coming out. Twin Triple V6 gets the race back. Giram, Shibe, Nature, Gohan, Lewis. I think that's Jake. It's going to be Beige, Steve Waters, and then Speedy XR1 will get it ahead of Evan Varney. A big spin there. So if you guys can line up single file in the order that I called, please. Let's move up here. Speedy, don't arc brakes. Speedy, arc brakes in. Jeez. Speedy, come on, man. Gonna stay behind the car to view. Speedy, you are behind the 20, you fucking brainlet. Respectfully. Thank you. Alright, so let's see what happened there as we watch the race back. We'll put that one up on the stream. Let's see what happened. Alright, we're going to put up the video on the stream real quickly for a brief bit. I'm going to make sure to close it once it's done, so we know what happens when we do that. So, here's Evan Varney going around. Order is then, as we see on the board, it is Twin Triple V6 in first place, Giram F2 in second place, Shy 21 in third. Fourth is going to go to Jackson Cook. Behind that is Nature Channel, then Hachi Roku. Behind that is Lewis. Behind that is T7 Jake. Then it is, judging by what I see, Beige, Steve Waters, Speedy, and then Evan Varney. So all that push for the lead has gone to waste. Now, if we could position ourselves here, we'll be going green on lap 10. The next lap, let's make sure our order is good. One to go, please. If you want, you could make up space for the cars. It'd be kind of appreciated here, especially in the back. Speed hits R1, move up, or we'll allow Evan Varney to pass you. Steve Waters, move up. Steve Waters, move up. Come on, this is the one we go. Alright, we're allowed to pass Steve Waters. We're gonna let the back be. None of them can fucking pace. So, watch the lights. Green flag. Evan Varney with a jump. Same with Steve Waters, give up one spot. Take this turn wide, Evan Varney. Evan Varney clear. Alright, the action's up there in the front. Now, it looks like Giram has taken the lead. An interesting change-up. Twin is starting to lead at the Twin was leading at the start, but he's fallen back a little bit. Now he's battling for second between himself and Shibe. You can also see in the fourth place, Nature Channel and Jackson Cook. Again, I must remind you guys not to cross the line ahead of other cars, or else you're going to stick a situation like you did there. Side by side for the lead, Giram FS2, Twin Triple V6. But Giram will stay ahead on the exit. Shibe is just behind. He might be seeing a 3-car battle for the lead. Twin peeking around the outside, trying to carry inertia, but he's going to scrub the... No, he doesn't. We're trying to figure out what is happening through these lag spikes. And it looks like Giram FX2 stays ahead of Twin Triple V6. But Twin is just behind, right there, finding on the bumper where he can. Shibe's going to scrub it into the wall. He'll keep on going. Twin Turbo V6 attacking the rear bumper again, but here's Shibe side by side. with, I believe that is Jackson Cook. Jackson Cook taking up the podium position now. He was looking fast in the practice session. Shive is always fast here. Shive will get the position back into third, but Guillaume FS2 is not moving. He teleports back to where he was, as there is Speed Answer 1 falling one lap down. We did say if he spun out, he should say C, and I guess if he has spun out, well, that's on him. I am a lone host in a 12-car field, so I can't see everything. Nature Channel gets loose, almost losing a lot. He is losing a lot of positions there, but he did not spin out from what I saw. He looked pretty good there. So good job on himself for not spinning out. As Speed Answer 1 nearly losing it again. Gonna go back up front to see what's going on. So most of the action out on track. What's happened to Guillaume FS2? Teleports back up in front, so he's battling there for the lead. Shive side by side with Jackson Cook in the meanwhile. He'll make the move down the back straight, but here comes speed for Jackson Cook. Looking down the inside. That's in the corner. Guillaume FS2 now side by side for the lead between himself and Twin Turbo V6. Twin makes the pass down the backstrip, but here is Guillaume FS2, the 45A, still right there in attack range. No one wants to go down low. We've seen so far, it only seems to be a logical move early on in the race when cars are still building up speed. We saw that work with Shive. Our leaders still side by side out 3 and 4, a crossover and Twin down the inside, Guillaume around the outside. 1/3 of the way through the race today. As I said, it was gonna go by pretty quickly. Side by side for the lead. Guillaume FS2 making the move down through 3 and 4. Exits the corner. I must remind you, I believe there's only about, if I can count, there's tonight, there's Franklin, good OEM. There's 6 more races left on the ROX Mods schedule, so...
Shive's around.
Shive's around, we're going to call it a caution here. Guillaume gets it, then it's Twin, then it's Jackson. Behind that is Lewis over Nature Channel, Hachiroku, Evan and Varney. Behind that is Beige. Shive, get back going. We are under caution.
Also, Ro, look at top three times.
Top 3 times are super close here. Jackson Cook showing that he's competitive. He just needs to be in range. So if we're going to line up, otherwise as the board is being called, Speedy, you could get your lap back. Get up there. He said, Gohan is the Flaming 12. He is the winner of the last 2 races at SNGP. We know that Big Oval's tend to be one of his weak points, as it's shown this weekend and at Milwaukee. He's not doing bad. Is there Shive hard into the wall off of 1. Shive will still start ahead of Speedy because Speedy was a lap down. Fortunately for him. But that's an unfortunate mistake for the 7 machine. Again, I must remind you guys not to jump cars. Please do your best to stay behind them until we cross the start-finish line. Shouldn't be hard. So we are back into the field. We are going to go green this lap. Just focus on pacing properly, Shive. Steve Waters, everyone please. Stop going through each other. Just hold up a consistent pace. Do not slow down by braking. Just slow down by using your throttle and laying off. So Steve Waters, move up. Beige, come on. Watch the lights. Green flag. Don't pass until you cross the start-finish line, guys. We'll let Shive get that one. A bad start for Twin. He's going to dip down low to try to carry back up. It does work for now, but Jackson Cook is going to make the move. So now Jackson into second. Again, the top 3 in standings and positions, all very, very close. Side by side between Jackson Cook and Twin Turbo V6. A big lag spike for Giram, but Giram gets back going. A lot of action in the back of the field too. Twin is going to get ahead of the 38 machine. We lag our way through. We close in now 3 laps to the cross flags halfway point of the race. Looks like the top 3 kind of has stabilized itself. We'll be watching down the field for action. See what's going on there. Evan Varney, a developing story. Again, he's been going back and forth today, but so has Shy 21. He's made up a couple of spots already. It also seems like Steve is crashing. We might be calling a caution. We're going to be calling a caution for Steve Waters. Alright. Continue to go on, guys. Race back is going to happen here. Steve Waters disconnected. Or something. Probably laps down. So yellow flag is out. Race back happening now. Giram FX2, Twin Turbo V6. Jackson Cook side by side. Goes to Lewis over Nature Channel. Ihachi Roku. We're going to watch the board. Just line up as the board says for now. We're going to figure out the rest of the positions soon. Stevie is still not back, so we're going to give him till lap 33. Let's figure out what happened there. So race back order here is Giram FX2, Twin, Jackson Cook. It's close for 4th, but we're going to watch a slow motion going to... It is Lewis over Nature Channel. For, so 4th is Lewis, 5th is Nature Channel, 6th is Hachiroku Gohan, 7th is Robots Man, sorry, 8th is Robots Man Dude. Shive gonna get ahead up to E7 Jake, Beige 20, and then Speed R1. So that is your order there. Steve is yet to have gone back. So he has till lap 33. If he's not back by lap 33, he's parked. Stevie is back. Okay. So that's your first disconnection. First caution caused by you. You're back in the nick of time. Just merge from the back of the field. If you can't get your car going by lap 33, once it pass you, so just let them pass you here. Let them pass you, let them pass you. Steve. Just merge to the back of the field. Alright. You're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go. Go, go, go. Steve, come on. Steve, go. Alright, gonna make sure that order is figured out. I got a big lag spike there, but we're good. Yeah, my internet's not good either today, so... we'll be going green the next lap. Feels like it. Even though there's no Europeans in the field. So 1 lap till we go back to our green flag action. Lights are out. Prepare yourselves. Now lock in with your pacing, please, guys. It doesn't hurt to be spread out. Just please use your, just don't be on your throttle if you want to slow down. Don't brake. Do not use your brakes to slow down because it will cost you. Where's Steve? Calling out the start. Yellow's back on. Stevie's disconnected again. We're going to count this as your second disconnection, second strike. You disconnect one more time, we're going to park you. So, if you do get going, I'll just count this whole lead as one strike. However, if you disconnect again before we get going, we're gonna call that for you. So, Yellow's still out, so we wait for Stevie. That was lap 34. He has till lap 40. If he disconnects again, that's gonna be it. So, alright, we're just gonna wash things. We're down currently to 11 cars, although there is a 12th car. The Steve Waters car, the 20, having some issues on track, and he's gone. So, but he'll rejoin. But yeah, if you disconnect again, we're just gonna say just park it. Get on to it, Steve, as soon as you can. Sucks to see, but yeah. Alright, Steve, get going. Phil's just up there off of turn 1. Steve, go. Steve, go. Do not hold back. Come on, dude. You are holding us up. Is he pulling it in? Looks like Steve is pulling to the pit lane. Might be calling a day. Alright, we're gonna go green this lap. This time for real. As Guillermo, our leader's having a lag spike, but he gets back to it. This hopefully will be the last time I have any major long caution periods for internet disconnections. Those tend to be a lot longer than actual cautions. We still got about 22 laps of racing cook up here. So plenty of action can still happen on track. Make our way now to the final turn. So close in here. Shib, don't do that. Green flag. Watching for jumps. We'll let that one slide. Twin with a bad start, we'll let that one slide. Green flag coming down to the track. As there's go on disconnection, or not, never mind, he's good. I had some big lag spike for a second there, but he'll go off to lead another lap in. He's got quite the gap made here. This could be his shot. He's won at the last big oval we went to at Milwaukee, another mile track. We go to another one in a couple of weeks. It's going to be the last one. Evan Varney gets loose. So does Shibe, all the way down to the inside. But does Shibe save it? That he does do. He does save. So a fantastic save by Shibe. He's still in the battle between himself and Evan Varney in the back of the field. Battles going on between Lewis and Nature Channel, Shibe, and Evan Varney. Evan Varney, again, he's new to these cars. It's a bit of an unfamiliar territory, as we had a conversation earlier. He's criticizing my driving, so I was laying off and getting right back to the throttle. But frankly, that's kind of how you want to drive these things. Nature Channel side by side with Lewis, but how about this for the second place spot? Jackson Cook in second. As Guillermo FS2 lagging, teleports back up front. Looks like the top three spread out, but we got a 3-car battle stirred up for the fourth place spot. Nature Channel at the helm of it. Right behind him is Lewis in Shibe 21. Making our way up through the restart zone, and it's going to be almost a wall tap for Nature Channel, but he's still carrying a lot of speed. Shibe certainly tapped the wall. Here's Evan Varney picking up the pace now on the inside. Nature Channel making the move around the outside to Lewis. Lewis on the rear bumper. So we are now 15 laps to go in this race. We're in the last little section of it. You can see the Sitsi going up there trying to carry speed, and it seems to work actually pretty well when he goes all the way up and then down through the dog leg, although here he goes on the outside lane. Shive's going to go all the way outside, does a wall route there. And we've seen some interesting moves in the past by Shive on this track. And a very infamous incident where he went on 2 wheels, nearly flipping his car. It is possible here with these cars. It's difficult, but not impossible by any means. Nature Channel is going to teleport back up front. As there's Speedy at R1, about to fall another lap down. Still on the lead lap though for now, but he's going to fall as here comes Guillermo FX2. He's been holding a pretty dominant performance throughout the day, but just what he needs if he wants a chance at that title. Now Speedy at R1 is going to get loose, but Guillermo FX2 is going to pass him cleanly. Battle for fourth. Looks like Nature Channel will start to walk away. Our field starting to spread out a little bit, but still relatively within close proximity. Shine made some sort of major mistake. Still saving it though, as he seems to be a little bit far back compared to where we were last time we saw him. So, not sure what happened there, but perhaps just got loose on a wall. That does happen pretty easily. As there's Speedy again, making his way down the bottom of the apron. We haven't seen anyone else using that technique all day, and we can see what happens when you do. So far, a pretty good race for the 45A of Good Friday Cruise. He's had some back and forth earlier on, but so far holds domination with 10 laps to go. But this time by through turns 3 and 4, only a few to go. As Beige says, we got a yellow. We're going to have one more lap till we go through the race back. Beige will keep his lap, don't worry. Don't worry, you'll keep your lap, Beige. I just didn't see it. You're fine. We're continuing on. Race back is right here. 45A is going to get it. He gets loose. Nature gets third, so it's something for Jackson. He might have backed off. Jackson in fourth, Lewis in fifth, Shive in sixth, seventh is Gohan, eighth is Jake. That leaves us with something for Robot's Man Dude, who's going to be back in ninth. So Beige and Speedy could get your laps back. Beige will start ahead of Speedy because he was on the lead lap during the so Beige. Move on through. Alright, Evan Mersch to the back of the field. Beige, move up. If you want a shot to do good, get the fuck out. Come on. Thank you. I don't want it to be an Aggie, but we are running out of time. We want to avoid an overtime. Of course, if there's a caution at this point, that's a guarantee. So, all that has gone to pretty much to waste here. As Giram, this time by, will be seeing 6 laps to go, although we'll probably be restarting with 5 to go. Since Beige took about a hot minute to get going. If you're a lap down, your first thought should be to pass the leaders to get your lap back, okay? So Beige is going to merge ahead of Speedy at R1. He was ahead of him in the caution. He was on the lead lap. So let's get this one ready. This could be it, folks, or we could see a late race spinner. We don't know. If there's anything at this point, it will most likely go into overtime. Or at least a bit of 2-lap shootout. Make our way down the back straight. Garam's going to go down the bottom. We can close in on the last bit of track before we go green. Guys in the back, fit yourselves. Come on. Lock in. Green flag. No jumps to call. We're good. Twin Turbo V sits side by side with Nature Channel. Nature Channel is going to do an aggressive move down the bottom of the track to try to carry more speed. It might work. Let's see. Twin Turbo V6 going to rebound up into the second place. Now side by side with 4 laps to go. We're going to turn the lights on the track to green. Gear FX2 with a lag spike. He's yet to go back, but here he is. He's back up into the front of the racetrack. Nature Channel holding off a very fast 32 machine with 3 laps to go. And Nature Channel is inching from one of these. He does really good usually on the bigger tracks, so that's definitely one of his beneficial, one of his more beneficial environments. This time by now, we got 2 laps to go. Again, if there's any caution at this point, we're going straight into overtime. We're staying the amount of laps this race is going to be. If there's any race, if there's any caution. Might not be the case, though. Here comes Giram through the final turn, the white flag in the air. The last lap for Giram FX2. He's got a fully clean track. Most of the talking point here is between Twin Turbo V6 and Nature Channel. We'll be watching them as they make the way through the final turn. Out of the last turn, your race winner is Giram FX2, Twin in second, Nature Channel, Jackson, Evan. We'll be watching one between Shibe and Gohan in the rest of the positions as it goes. If you guys can pull them through the pit lane, please, would be greatly appreciated. Our race winner kid head to the front stretch to do donuts. So if you guys head to the pit lane, it'd be grandly appreciated. Twin Turbo V6 does come home with quick time and I believe pole, so he will still get more points than Giram, which is not what he wants, but he's done as much as he can. I might be wrong though. I think Giram might actually be pole. No, okay, Giram pole. All right. So there is Giram FX2 to the start finish line. I don't know if I could do set grab at this point. That'll work. Some celebratory donuts for the 45A. So he makes his way through the front stretch victoriously. We got a victory lane, of course, for you, and a cactus to take home. Got a lot of races coming up tomorrow as well, but there he goes, locking up those brakes. Is he gonna go to the wall? Yes, he is. No, he's not. Where is he? Well, let's see what the 45A does in the cheese wedge. And he does a Joey Logano style burnout going up against the wall. And there's the thing they say about Australians is that they know how to do a great smoke out. And I think the 45A is nothing short of showing us what he's got. Now going backwards. Doesn't crash or anything. That was perfect. Clean execution by the 45A. So awesome race, guys. Again, if you want an interview, stick around. We're going to interview everyone that stays. Whether you had a great race or a bad one, we're here to hear you out. Alright, so let's get this victory lane photo here, Giram. Awesome job. Another winning situation for the GGS team. That's just awesome. Alright, let me get this photo right here. Bam. Alright, so Giram FX2, I believe last race on the Track Limits Road Course, you fell just very short of victory, but today you come up on top and pretty much establish domination once you got going. What do you guys say for yourself today, Giram FX2?
I'm pretty happy with how well the race went. Seeing the board when it was me and Jackson Cook tied on fastest lap, and then Quinn with 4 milliseconds behind was really epic. I was hoping it would be a little closer than what it was, but overall it was still really enjoyable.
Alright, so it looks like you do really well on these bigger tracks. You got one more coming up in 2 weeks at Ovalos Aguas Calientes de Mexico. OEM, as I could say without fucking butchering to the Spanish speaker right behind me. OEM coming up in 2 weeks. It's basically Iowa, which is basically Richmond. Do you think this is going to be a trend that carries on to the big tracks?
I'm not quite sure, but I hope so.
Hopefully.
All the big tracks have been really close in terms of, like, especially qualifying. It would be epic to see another big track win, but like the theme of winning with me and Twin is it's usually very sporadic.
Well, next week we go to, if we can't get one going, we're going to go to Franklin County Speedway. If we can't get Franklin, we'll probably do Plymouth, but most likely we're going to try to do everything we can under my power to develop Franklin County in time. It's going to be a brand new little short track, a new bit of territory for everyone. That one might be exciting. Do you think you're up to that challenge coming up?
Yeah, of course. Richard may be, I think, a bit more difficult though. Like with that, Plymouth is definitely my version of hell when it comes to oval tracks. Twin is definitely loving that track. He's probably already cheering, or he's probably already cheering behind his like camera. But it should be an interesting race.
All right. So what do you think led to your victory today overall?
Uh, I feel like a lot of it, unfortunately, was down to lag, which when said at the end of the race with the restarts. The restarts are definitely more difficult when you're lagging because you tend to lose a lot of positions to start. You either lose a lot of positions or you've accidentally jumped to the start and not realized it, which tends to be a big problem. But yeah, it's yeah.
All right. Well, still, you ran a very great race overall. Glad to see you coming up on top. We got a lot more races coming tomorrow, including the midgets tomorrow. And I don't know if you'll be able to do that one or not. But if you are able to, that'd be pretty cool to see. All right. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to the rest of the field?
One thing I noticed: the color of the trophy is the color of my torso.
That is true, actually. That's true. That's true. I just... It's also, like, the noob colors. Okay. I just realized that. Alright, well, thank you there, Giram FX2. We're going to move on, but before we do, I want to also mention to you guys, tomorrow's going to be where all the races are compacted into. Got a lot of races tomorrow. We'll be starting at 10 a.m. with the ASC Fox Body Series for 20 laps. It's going to go by actually pretty slowly probably on this track because that's a bigger track. They tend to run a little bit slower. Then at 12, we're going to be doing Formula Micro for a 30-lap race. And then the Super Indies for 120 laps at 2 p.m. Hopefully that'll get done before the Xfinity race. Might be a little bit late to the start of it, but you should be able to see most of it. And then at 7 p.m. we'll be doing the midgets for a 25-lap race here. So hopefully we'll see you guys over at those races. We'll announce the schedule as soon as this one is done. We're going to move on now to second place. Twin Turbo V6. He's not here, actually. So we're going to move on to a podium finisher. A fantastic podium, I must say, for Nature Channel. Getting third place. It looks like it was a little bit back forth for you today, but a great battle leading up to a strong podium finish at the end for you. So what do you guys say about today's race, Nature?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent race. Not expecting to be P3 because I was still learning the track. I think I only had the 30 minutes of practice beforehand, and I think 6 laps into the race, that's finally when I kind of figured out the track.
All right. Well, still, overall, pretty good result. What was going on between you and Twin?
Sorry, what was that?
What was going on between you and Twin during your battle?
Not much. He just had more pace than me. I just got a really good restart. My last 2 restarts were really good. I think 2 of the last restarts, I made up 2 spots on the first lap. So it was really just that. But obviously, once you saw as the laps kept piling up, he would just keep edging out. So
All right. Overall, still a very strong finish for you. Hopefully, we'll see you coming up at future races again. We do go to Laguna Seca in a couple of weeks with the Fox bodies. I know you'd like to be around for the West Coast races more so than anything. We're also doing sagas in a few weeks, and local to you, you might like this. Not this year, but next year, I was thinking of doing Ventura. We might actually be doing Irwindale for the Turkey Night race. So, you might like that. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to whoever's down the list?
No.
All right. Thank you, there, Nature Channel. Hopefully, we'll see you again sometime soon. It's always a pleasure to see you around. I always like these big tracks. So, next down the list, Evan's not here. Shipe's not here. Gohanen he just left. So, we were going to interview Gohan, he just left. That leaves us with, actually... Where did I... Wait 1 second. Where did I put Lewis? Behind Evan. Shit. So we actually will be interviewing... Wait, so then... Behind Evan. Oh, so P5. Oh, so it's actually going to be Lewis. Give me a second, Lewis. Let me just update the standings. Because... 1, 2, 4... Made a slight mistake, so we'll get to Lewis in just a second. I just need to update the standings, and then we'll get to T7 Jake immediately after. Steve Waters. By the way, Steve, thanks for pulling off. We'll get you also in a bit. All right, we're at a point where I can update. All right, Lewis here, finishing off P5. A very strong performance in a 12-car field, to be honest. So I will unmute you, but I believe you'd rather use chat. If you're in game, I'll read the in-game chat. So. That was P5. Overall, looked like you were going back and forth with some other cars. Still an overall very strong performance. What do you guys say about today's race, Lewis? I'll read for you. All right. I had a pretty decent race. Had some battles with Evan and Nature. And ended P5. Hopefully, very soon. Hopefully very soon I can come up on top. Well, we got a lot of races tomorrow. They should not, or hopefully shouldn't be conflicting with the Xfinity race finale that's going on also here. Funnily enough, I think the truck race might still be. Let me actually read if the truck race is still going on. 1 second. But there's a lot of races coming up. A lot to still chance it. One of those you might have a great solid chance at doing well is the Fox bodies, if you could do well on those. I don't know if you want to race those, but they're pretty easy on the bigger tracks. It's pretty much just run your line. Yeah, the NASCAR race is done. Alright. Is there anything else you want to say? Nah. Thank you there, Lewis. Again, there's a lot of races coming up tomorrow. Hopefully you get a better shot. A lot of cars here today, so the smaller races are the one where you have the podium shot. Again, you get a podium, you get paid pretty much every class. So, thank you for showing up, Lewis. Next down the list is T7 Jake. So, Jake here finishing in 9th place. Looks like you were going back and forth. Had a pretty good view of everything that was going on from your POV. You also definitely, if there was a reward for best sounding car, definitely would go to you, Jake. However, how's the race today?
It was good. I was racing against currently like the top 7 fastest people in SLC.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing I could do there. But I wanna thank Durham for winning. We hit them with the DGS 1789.
1789. That's right. Oh man. You know what though? We did well today. If any of our drivers win, it's a win for everyone. So, honestly, thanks for showing up. We got maximum points. We beat the shit out of Beige and Speedy at R1. So we'll take that. All right. Thank you there, Jake. Again, Jake here usually does our pacing, but he's a fantastic driver too. And you know, when I did see those battles between you and those other guys, Gohan and Shai, occasionally Evan, you looked pretty good out there. You sounded better than everyone else.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to say, Jake?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Thank you there, Jake. Just glad you were here to race today. And 11th place finisher, Speed at 01. 8th finisher, however, still at least, I know you've been having a pretty bad luck spree, Speedy, but it looks like today you still managed to finish a race. So I'd say for a lap, or for a race as long as today's race went, not a bad race. But we want to hear from the man himself.
Yeah, a good qualifying. Had a shit ton of pace, unfortunately. Had a lot of lag issues that killed it off. It was a bit of a defect for me. I was really trying my best. Was getting really good at the part of qualifying, and then came into the race with a bit of a slow start to everything. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. Both our cars didn't finish near at least the top 10 as I hope. I was really hoping that it'll be like 2 DNFs this race. Unfortunately, we got 1 and 4. First start, Steven was doing really well. Unfortunately, just had a bit of a issue. But all in all, well, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing on pace. Hope to finish out these last couple of races finishing, because don't usually get a chance to finish.
All right, so I'm curious about what you might be looking up to in the future races, because I know there's the ones we have upcoming for the rest of the weekend. However, coming from you, out of these next tracks, which one's your favorite? I'm gonna list them out for you. We'll also get to Turbo if you stay, but for Speed at 01, next track is Franklin County. If we run, if not, it's gonna be Plymouth. So either one of those two, you can add them together or separately. OEM, which is basically Iowa, but Mexican. Saugus, Taruma, and AICO. So out of any of those races, are there any races you're looking up to? Remember that.
I mean, probably AIC, but I've tried to drive at AIC the past couple of times. It's just been extremely laggy from what I experienced. But probably Tarama or Mexico. I don't know about Plymouth. But those 2 tracks will be really great for me. Unfortunately, I don't think AIC will be great due to just the lag, the amount of lag I get from that track for some reason. I don't understand why, because I never had an issue with that track, but unfortunately now it's just broken for me. Yeah,
Alright.
so yeah.
All right. We also noticed that you got a new teammate, Steve Waters, taking over the 20 Toyota machine. Do you know what happened with Jason?
Jason said he was gonna step down,
Okay.
so he's gonna take a break, so he's not officially retired. He won't be coming back for a bit of a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Steve, and I know Steve's internet's got some issues, but he looked all right. And when I was running him early, he was looking pretty good too. So hopefully we could fix that internet situation for him. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to Steve Waters?
Beautiful race. Beautiful race.
All right. Thank you there, Speedy XR1. Now I'm going to be talking to Steve Waters. Couldn't finish the race today. I do actually genuinely thank you for pulling off when you were having those internet issues. I don't know if you had any after that, but it looked like it was pretty rough today. So, what was going on today, Steve?
Yeah, I have no words other than killed it.
All right. So what was going on there?
No, just this. It went. It was freezing on my screen, and then I'm just here, so I don't get fined.
I see. We've seen a couple people having these issues recently, so you're probably not alone there. Seems to be like a console user issue. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? I do appreciate you for your patience.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Well, Steve, we don't. You're chilling. You literally could also just not race if you don't want to. It's fine. I might nag at you, but that your team boss might nag at you, but you can do whatever you want. It's fine. Tough race though. Thanks for showing up anyways. We'll see you either tomorrow or next week. I know you were trying to run the midgets, just couldn't get anything through. So we'll see you next time. That should wrap it up for interviews. I do see Cole. I'll if you could stick around for like 5 minutes, I'll close the stream up and talk to you after it's done. Pretty good race though. Pretty good race. Honestly, quite enjoyed that. Sad to not see Ayers in the field. However, Beige did carry for the Chilean Nationals. So there's that to keep in mind. Thank you guys for showing up. That is going to wrap it up for today's races, but we'll be back tomorrow. Starting off at 10 a.m. with AASC Fox Bodies. We're going to be doing a 20-lap race at 12 p.m. We'll be going with the Formula Micros. They usually run on Sundays, but we're running it early to not conflict with the NASCAR race. Again, that's going to be a 30-lap race. 2 p.m. Also running on Saturday instead of the usual Sunday will be the Super Indies running at 2 p.m. That's going to be 120 laps. Should wrap up pretty quickly here. And then at 7 p.m., I believe, hopefully after the Xfinity race is done, we'll be doing the SLCORA midgets for a 25-lap race. Should be fun to watch. That's going to be the last race on Phoenix until next year, hopefully, unless we have to delay anything to Sunday, which we will be willing to. I got plenty of time. I got nothing better to do since school is out for Monday due to the recent fires, and actually I'll talk to you, Cole, about that. We also do have one race on Sunday, though. It will be the Matt Speed Stock I-4 final dirt race of the year. So we're going to be racing those on Matt Speed on Sunday. And let me get the time. I'm pretty sure it's 12, but let me just verify that. $10. Okay. Alright. We're going to wrap up the stream. How could you, Cole, once the outro music ends? Thank you guys anyways for watching. It's been a pretty great weekend. So far, at least. You know, we're going to get Thursday going, but I'm glad we could get today going and with 12 cars. So that makes up entirely for yesterday. And we still got that going up tomorrow. So see you guys soon.